This is group 4 of the cat muscles. We're on the dorsal side of the cat now. We've got the head up here and the tail down this way. There isn't a whole lot of fascia back here that has to be removed. Just about one layer. It's not quite like the forearm or forelimb there. So don't go too far down or you'll be removing an actual muscle. All right, so let's go, we'll do our traps first. Get some pins over here. In the cat, the trapezius muscle is separated into 3 separate sections. So where we have just one trapezius, the cat is given 3 different names, or 3 related names, I should say, for trapezius. So this is clavotrapezius up here, and then acromiotrapezius here, sits right on top of the scapula, and spinotrapezius here. So we're basically looking at kind of the same shape as the human, but separated into 3 different sections. The clavotrapezius, right here, originates on the occipital bone and the cervical vertebrae. Maybe I'll just stick it out like that. How's that?
Yep, absolutely.
And there's a little bit of a division right about here, kind of on the tip of the shoulder there, between this section of the muscle and this section, which we'll talk about in a second. So clavotrapezius is originating up here on the neck and the occipital bone and coming down to the clavicle. So when that is contracted, that's going to pull the clavicle up. Coming down from there is the acromiotrapezius. Right in here, sits right on top of the scapula. We'll give that red, or kind of a reddish orange, right there. And then further down is the spinotrapezius. We'll make that white. Okay. And as with the trapezius muscle, the deltoid in the cat is also separated into 3 sections. So we'll get that done next. Right about here is that dividing line that I was telling you about. So below kind of the tip of the shoulder, this is now called clavodeltoid. Right there. Right there. Yellow. So clavodeltoid. And this is sometimes also called clavobrachialis because this is the brachial region. So clavodeltoid. Right here is acromiodeltoid. I'll make that blue. And that is right here. Stuck pretty tight to the bone, so don't want to pull that off too much. So clavodeltoid, acromiodeltoid. And then right in through here is spinodeltoid. I have a teal pin. There we go, spinodeltoid. Now, in its own little area here is another muscle called Levator scapulae, right here. This muscle is also originating from the cervical vertebrae, but it attaches to the scapula underneath here, and that's going to help pull the scapula up towards the head. So that'll, as that contracts, that pulls the scapula up. That's Levator scapulae. We'll make that one pink, like that. And then finally, this big, broad, flat muscle here, Latissimus dorsi, is what we call the rowing muscle. We'll do orange. This muscle in us, but sometimes we nickname it the lats or lat. This muscle, as it contracts, is going to pull the humerus where it's inserting back towards the thoracic spine here. thoracic and lumbar spine, because this goes all the way down to about there. So when this contracts, that's going to pull that front leg backwards. We use this muscle to row. If you're going to row a boat, that's the muscle you're going to use.